In a recent poll looking into which countries trust their governments the most, Canada ranked in at the number 2 spot, proving that the delusional masses are incapable of seeing the boot that's stomping on their face. So in today's video, I think it's time that Canadians get a wake-up call to the statist nightmare that is Canada. Now, before we get started and before all the haters take over the comment sections with comments like, "What? You should be proud of Canada. You don't like it here? Try living in a third world country. Our forefathers fought and died for your freedoms." Alright, before you start jumping down my throats, I just want to say I love Canada and I love being here. But I'm certainly not proud of being Canadian or proud for being born here, because that had nothing to do with me. And over the last 11 years of producing Press for Truth videos here in Canada, I've come to realize that the mentality of the Canadian people right now is a dream come true for the puppet string pullers who are manipulating us. And they will use this tactic that they've perfected here as a blueprint for global servitude. In a recent poll conducted by Statista, Canada snagged the number 2 spot right behind India, with 62% of Canadians having complete trust and confidence in their government. The level of confidence in a country's government is often in direct correlation with the well-being of their economy, hence why Greece ranked in at 13%, making them the smartest of the bunch, in my opinion. Massive economic turmoil has led to bank shutdowns and capital controls, coupled with the fact that Greece is on the front lines of the European migration crisis. But how is this really that different from Canada? During the 2008 financial crisis, Canadian banks received a secret bailout to the tune of $114 billion from the government. But you weren't flipping out because you didn't know about it. Also, Trudeau, along with his buddy George Soros, planned to bring in 300,000 refugees who, as we exposed in our video, The Truth About Refugees Coming to Canada, What You Need to Know, are not being properly vetted and who are being encouraged to get on the welfare program. But this hasn't bothered you because you don't know about it. Those with less than half of the country maintaining confidence in their government include the UK and the United States at 41% and 30%. With Brexit looming on the rise, many Europeans are quite leery. And in the United States, with Donald Trump in the helm, right in the middle of this fake news contrived Russia hacking conspiracy, trust and confidence is at an all-time low, and really, it should be a lot lower. But here in Canada, we seem to think that all is good, everything's peachy clean. Our young and hip and progressive Prime Minister has everything under control. Forget about the fact that he's giving your tax dollars to the Clintons to support feminists who want to kill their babies. Forget about the fact that he still has troops in Afghanistan, Iraq, Bahrain, Qatar, and Jordan, to name a few. And just forget about the fact that he said he'd legalize cannabis when nothing of the sort has happened. Canadians are still being arrested and prosecuted to this day. Wake up, Canadians! Our government does not have your best interests at heart. And if you love this country as much as I do, you will reject all forms of statism before it has a chance to lead us to a global, tyrannical world order. Share this video, especially if you are Canadian, and hopefully we can turn this country around before it's too late. And if you want to support this independent media outlet, you can do so by becoming a PFT patron at patreon.com/pressfortruth. The links are located in the description below. Click on that like button, leave a comment, and stay tuned, my friends. We've got a lot more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth.